All right, Shalom. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Vahara, Hakudash, double honors the apostles and elders of great millstone of well. Peace and blessing to the acrimony will push this truth to the four corners of the earth, right? I want to entitle this video, Esau's intention is to destroy, not to build, right? Or something to that degree, right? Because for those who know, Esau keeps coming up with different ways to contaminate, to cut down, to make more unhealthy. But yet, they often talk about their technology, supposedly intending to help people. And I just share how this devil, these songs say the devil is a liar. I share how this devil is lying. Because just the other day, Gates talked about too many people in the world. They talked about depopulating. Now, you'll see articles of this sort coming out talking about, it said turbocharge robotic sperm are the future of infertility treatments. It's a scientists say. Now, the reason why to begin with that infertility is so high is because intentionally Esau does things to cut the fertility rate down. Whether it be through the food, whether it be through the jump shots that they give people, by many different avenues, right? Esau keeps finding ways to to cut down either the lifespan of people or their ability to reproduce. Right now, reproduction is something, fertility issues is something that is on the rise, right? A lot of people are having problems to reproduce. And even if they do reproduce, a lot of the times the children are being born with some kind of defect. And this is all Esau's doing. Like I say, the chemicals that they expose people to, the foods that they make, GMOs, all these different things are causing it. So when you see articles like this where they talk about to help with fertility, you know that they're on shit and they have some other agenda that they're trying to fulfill, but they're using the concept of problem and solution. They create the problem and then try to pose a type of solution which really isn't a solution, but is their way to be able to justify, and not only so, but also to gain your trust for them to complete what they want to be done. Right? Let's go down into the article. It's a turbocharged robotic sperm. Now, sperm doesn't need to be robotics, right? For it to work. And you read in Genesis, the Lord created things and he said that it was good, right? Sperm doesn't need to be robotic to work. There are certain diets, certain exercises, certain lifestyle habits, right, that were given to us through the scriptures, dietary laws and all these different things on how to live. And if it is that these things were applied, that wouldn't have an issue, right? That issue would be going on. The reason why this issue is going on is because of Esau's doing, generally speaking. It's a turbocharged robotic sperm could be the future of treating infertility, according to scientists. It's said by coating the fast-moving sperm cell with magnetic particles. It's said the researchers said they can be tricked and be tracked and steered for the first time, and one day allow them to deliver life-saving medicine to areas of the female reproductive system that are hard to access. So it's not only about sperm working more effectively, but it's also a form, as they're trying to put it, as using the sperm as carriers to transport things into parts of women's bodies that they wouldn't be able to do on a normal basis. Right? This is Esau. Right? This is Esau. And they always try to pose it in the aspect of they are doing it to help people. Right? That is usually the cloak of maliciousness that they use. That particular term, helping others, healing people, give aid to, these are particular words that they use to win the trust of the people, so to speak. Right? It says unclear what drugs may be used this way or when it could happen, but medicine can be loaded directly into the sperm cell. So they're going to use your sperm as mules that would serve as vehicles to reach organs. So they technically want to use a man's sperm to hijack it, to have it going through the body to do things that they wanted to do. And you just have to trust that what they are doing is what they actually say that they are going to do. Right? That they have your best intentions in mind. Right? Mind you, me, the reason why there's a fertility problem in the first place again is because of them. So they created the problem, and now they're giving you a solution by technically modifying your sperm. And you're supposed to believe that what they are doing is going to be, because if you get somebody power like that, they be real, yada believe that that person going to do the right thing with it, right? Is Esau going to do the right thing with that kind of power? No. Right? But when it is that they want to do things like this is the reason why they want to set up the system that they want to set up. So when it is they have these agendas to fulfill, you won't have a choice. Because under the NWO, right, with that system that they created where they have control over everything, you're a guinea pig whether you want to be or not. You will have to comply and not complain, or else you'll have to face their wrath. Right? Right, just what happens. They say but medicine can be loaded directly to the sperm cell that would serve the vehicle to reach organs such as the uterus or fallopian tubes. He said the researchers say using them like this could help treat infertility, infertility causing conditions affecting millions of American women, including uterine cancer. Most of the cancers that are caused today is because of the things that they create and push into society. Right? Endometriosis, and uterine fibroids. It's a uterine cancer can be fatal when left untreated, and there were more than 13,000 deaths from the disease in 2023. So, and Esau is such a cunning hunter, right? He will cause these things and rack up debts just to fulfill some cause that might even rack up more debts. Yes, I got to talk about the C and the 1 and the 9. You understand? They had people dying just to be able to take the jump shot. And then when they take a jump shot, more people start dying. Now you might have a video to do about all those people just collapsing. I don't remember that. Like whoa. That's how different this devil is. But we understand that this is how their spirit is according to prophecy. You see the devil come down. Right? Before, you might have seen them gradually take the time and do certain things, but now you see they're kind of speeding things up. So they have a lot of people to take out in a short space of time. It's in Revelations 12 verse 12. It say therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. So this particular system that they put into place, one of the things is to be able to cut down lives. And you see they're trying to attack this particular agenda from all different avenues, from food, from water, from disasters, like every angle that they could target people on, they're doing it right now, right? Because they need this thing to be done yesterday, and it's still happening, right? People are still not under complete control. People still do not have a CHIP in their hand or in their forehead to be able to track them and control their spending and know what they're thinking. All of these things Esau wanted yesterday, and he still hasn't have it yet, right? So believe you me, when it is a talk about this magnetized sperm, a sperm with magnetic fragments in it, that is not for your good, right? To start with, anything that is magnetic could be manipulated, and who is to say that those magnetic fragments inside your body will be used for that purpose? But to get it in your body, you gotta, like a good businessman, what they'll do, they'll sell it in a nice way, make you think that this product is the best product in the world, not realizing is a product that is against you. It's like selling cigarettes, making you pay to kill yourself, right? That is one thing Esau is good at, getting you to pay to kill your own self. Instead, a breakthrough could also offer a closer look into the body during fertilization. As the researchers said, they might try to mix down the magnetic fragments with some kind of effed up DNA, like monkey or some shit, using some kind of guinea pig. They say, for example, tracking sperm movement inside the female reproductive system could help understanding sperm transport mechanisms and unexpected infertility. They say it may even improve lab-based fertilization techniques such as IVF. They said IVF leads to the birth of tens of thousands of babies in the US. So, long story short, this shit is not for your betterment, right? Even though they try to sell it that way, just like all the other things that they try to sell, which the CHIP would also be one of them. Because with that particular CHIP system, what they keep perpetuating, that if you take it, it will help to, if you was to faint away, they could be able to use it to read your health levels and keep certain records, and you wouldn't have to carry a wallet. All these things that are bad for you, Esau does sell it as if it is something good for you, just so that you could comply with it. The trickeries, right? We call it the wiles of the devil. But we know, just like all the other things, this is just another trap, and only the simple-minded will fall into it, right? And it have plenty others, and we're expecting many more to come, because that is how this devil is do. He just take wickedness and paint it as righteousness and try to sell it to you, and majority of the people just buy it. Anyway, I hope us edifying. With that, I say shalom.